Hi everybody, so I'm coming today with another video and I am going to share with you this recipe that's so good. I'm so happy to share it. It is such a healthy recipe. It is my kale chips. So these are really amazing. Like, I actually surprised myself when I made this recipe, and when my friends came over and she was like, you know, you should start like making these en masse because they're so good. But I'm not going to do that because that'll be a lot of work, but they are really good. So it's really straightforward. I'm going to use a dehydrator, but if you don't have a dehydrator, you can use an oven. Just put it on a lower setting to make sure you don't burn the actual kale. But yeah, I'll get straight into it. So I'm going to be using my NutriBullets. I've got some walnuts here. I'd say about a cup and a half maybe. I mean, I haven't weighed it, but they've been soaked overnight. So I'm just going to put them in my NutriBullet. And I'm not necessarily going to use all of this. I'm going to just see how this goes on this kale here. I've got yeah, a big bunch of kale here. So if I need to use all of it, I will. But I might use it for the rest of it as a dressing. Okay, so I've just put 1 clove of garlic in here. If you want to have more garlic, please go ahead and add more, but I'm just going to use 1 in mine. And then I'm going to use, this is quite a big lemon, so I'm just doing half. And then using my lemon squeezer. I got this from Amazon, which I love. So for years I was just squeezing by hand and getting the seeds and the pips, and yeah, this just saves that job. So I might even put another half here in because I do like lemon. So yep, that's perfect. So then I'm going to add in some paprika, and I just eyeball it. I don't really measure. And then I will use some Tito pepper. Really straightforward recipe, really easy to get the dressing. Just get a bit of pepper there. Do like my pepper. And I'd use like a teaspoon of salt. It does help. Like I'm using Himalayan and I'm just eyeballing it, but yeah, a good bit of salt. Not too much, but I'd say a teaspoon and a half maybe, because having that saltiness on the kale, it does really help, to be honest. So, but you can have less if you want. And then what I'm going to do now is, I love coriander, so I am going to put some coriander in this dish. So I've got some coriander here. So I'm just going to put some coriander, and this is really good for like heavy metals. And I've got the stalks as well. So they're just going to go in. Just put it all in. Why not? And then if you want to have some of a kick, then you can put some cayenne in as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne. You can judge however hot you'd like that. And that, oh yeah, and then a bit of water really. So just use the water in terms of how much you think you're going to need for the consistency. So I'm just going to add some water in. Okay, so water has gone in now. And then I'm just going to blend that up and then see what the consistency is like. I've just put a little bit more water in because there wasn't enough. And then I did forget that I haven't put in my coconut aminos. So this is organic coconut aminos. And yeah, it's a good alternative to soy sauce, and it gives it that nice just a really nice flavour. So I love to add that in my dishes, and it's all natural, organic, vegan. So I'm just gonna blitz this again. Okay, so this is now blended to the consistency that I want. So it is it's still thick. You don't want it too thin. So I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna just put that, and I've tasted it, and oh wow, it's just so good. It's so tasty. So now what I'm going to do is just basically these stalks here, I'm literally just going to peel these stalks off and then just put them in this bowl here. So this is can be a bit fiddly bit. You can use a knife if you want. You can just run it down the side and then go through all of this. And honestly, you will not be running to the shop. I'm sure most people on my channel don't run to the shop to buy any crisps anyway, but you'll feel satiated when you're eating these. Like, you'll get that crisp texture. They're just so easy to make. Like, even in the oven, you don't need a dehydrator to make them taste good. Like, an oven will work on a low setting absolutely fine. So I'm just going to go through and take the stalks. You want to keep them mainly intact, and you can just pull them as well, but I mean, keep them mainly intact. I just think it's easier with a knife, really. But and then basically you're going to massage it all together. So I'll just get all the stalks off this. Okay, so I have got all the kale in this bowl here, and these are all the stalks. And these aren't going to waste. Like, I am going to be using these, and they're going to be juiced as well. So yeah, no waste needed here. So and then I'm basically just going to move them over here, and then now I'm just going to literally get this sauce and then pour it on top, and just literally massage. Best to take your rings off, but you have to get your hands in there, and you're just gonna literally massage that sauce into the kales, and you want it to be fully coated, and you want to give it a good massage because it breaks down the fibre, because kale can be quite fibrous. So I wouldn't break any of the leaves up, because you want to have them, like them in their form, and then because you want to try and get them to dehydrate at the same time. And all the water's actually, the moisture's coming out, just me squeezing it, so that's good. And then just make sure that everything is fully coated. And if you want to add a bit more of the sauce, you can, or the dressing. Oh my god, these are going to be so good. I just know how good they're going to be. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. They're all coated. And then you're just going to start lining them on the dehydrator tray. So I reckon, depending, I'm hoping, I'm going to put these on 3 trays, I think, because obviously if you can spread them out a bit more and not compact it, the quicker they're going to dehydrate, basically. So, and it doesn't take too long. I reckon in a couple of hours, maybe. If you spread them out enough, I think I'll do that. I'll do 3 trays, and then I'll just mix them up a little bit, and an hour and a half, and just see how they're doing. But I think, yeah, I'll get this on 3 trays. And just be mindful if you're doing it in the oven, because it won't take long at all. It'll be very quick. So, and I'll come back with the final version. Just rinse my hands, but that's them on the tray so far, and then I'm gonna add the other ones in. I'll be back with the finale. Hi everybody, so these have come out of the dehydrator now. and they've been in for about 2.5 to 3 hours, and they are all ready and perfect and very, very crispy. So I'm just gonna put them straight into this container. I want it to be airtight because I don't want them to start to rehydrate. But I've had a taste test and oh my god, they're just so good. They're such a great snack and so easy to make. And the flavour is just amazing. So there's another tray here. And I've got these ones here as well. Just move them on here. But honestly, like, I would definitely give these a go if you're looking for a healthier alternative to crisps. And you can put them in the oven, and they're just great for on the go. And my daughter really likes them as well, which is a winner. So just make sure if you feel like they're going to start rehydrating, you can always just put them back in the oven for a few minutes before, if you're going to be eating them like later in that day or the next day. If they've started to rehydrate, you can do that. But oh my god, they're so good. And you get that texture like you're having a crisp, which I love. So okay, so there you go. I hope you found that useful and inspiring and you want to make your own. Please like, subscribe, and I'm going to tuck into these. I better be careful because I could probably eat the whole thing. I'm quite hungry actually. So, but yeah, very, very good. A winner. So yeah, have a blessed day everybody. Bye.